I'm just going to send you one thing here real quick.
Don't send me one thing.
Send us all documentation.
Send us
everything.
Something better be itemized. Send us what we agreed to. I have no documentation that shows that we agreed to anything for $24,000.
And then an estimate on top of that is an estimate.
And we didn't agree to anything, any overtime hours. And we have text messages to prove that.
My point, I did a comparative estimate of what is ethical and according to the guidelines of the IICRC. Your estimate does not match that.
Okay.
So, that's my point.
Okay.
So my point is that you should take what has paid as payment for this claim, because my estimate is written based on a mirror estimate of yours for the content. And on the dwelling, it's written according to the IICRC guidelines.
Okay.
Your estimate is not.
You said real quick, Lisa, what have you paid? You said we should accept what you've paid. What have you paid?
So
we have $1,608.41 paid towards this.
Right.
Correct.
And then you guys are holding a check for how much, Joe?
15,106, I believe. Which, from what I'm understanding, is the amount, Lisa, that you came up with.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, the owner of the company wants the full amount that was billed out, so that's where we're at.
But a full amount that it was billed out, Nick, is not according to IICRC guidelines.
I understand
overbilling. You are overbilling.
And they have the documentation, and he feels comfortable with what has been billed out is what is owed.
You cannot bill anything above the IICRC guidelines. Why are you doing that? Why?
Again, they've reviewed this a number of times, and it went all the way up to the owner of the company.
He's only doing talking points at this point, Lisa, because he's unaware.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
You're right. Because once he said he's ready to move forward, if it's not paid, he's ready to move forward. It doesn't matter what is billed out or to me. I mean, to me, quite honestly, I don't even know what remediation is.
Exactly.
I don't know what kind of tarnishment. I'm strictly because it doesn't matter to him.
Of course, he's a one-trick pony, Lisa.
Or it doesn't.
And if it doesn't matter to him, then I guess it
doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter, ma'am. I don't know what a widget is for remediation or anything like that. I know that there's a bill that's due that I've been told by the owner of the company, if this is not paid today, then we're going to go ahead and pursue, and there are already the liens. They can start the foreclosure procedures and all that stuff. I don't know all of the legal jargon. Okay. Did you have anything else that I can assist you with?
Yeah, I do have another question for you. One, what's your immediate supervisor's name?
Immediate supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the who's in control of all the finances?
No. Who's your boss? Who do you report to?
Yeah, she's the controller.
What's her name?
Annie.
Annie what? ANNIE?
Correct.
Are you?
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have a direct number for her or an email?
I do, but
everybody's got a boss, Nick. Everybody's got a boss. I'm requesting your boss's information.
Okay. That's her name.
What's her information?
It's the same number that you called to reach me. Her extension is 119 instead of 122.
119, because you can make all these claims and do all this other stuff, press your little button, your little magic red button, and threaten people with that. But being rude is another thing, which you were.
No, sir. I'm just
also,
what I've been told.
Nick,
are
these calls recorded?
Not very. I doubt it.
You doubt it? I need confirmation. Are these calls recorded?
I'm not recording it.
You don't know if your phone machinery records?
I don't know if somebody's tapping the line. I can't speak to that. I don't think so. I don't think anybody's tapping this line, but
I'll ask Annie.
One thing I recommend that you do is send them the check for $15,000.
Yes.
I mean, that's up to you, along with a letter and a copy of my estimate.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it says paid based on the conditions and the whatever. And we're requesting that you take this as full and final payment. The IICRC guidelines.
Okay.
So, for example, they say that this size air mover can service this many square feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or they say same thing for a dehumidifier. So, there's different sizes of dehumidifiers. They say this size of dehumidifier services this many square feet, this many, and it should take this many days to dry out or this many days to clean.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically an industry standard that most companies go by. So when I write my estimate, that's how I write my estimate.
Okay.
Okay. So that's why it's so much lower. And, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with Taylor. I have never, ever had this issue with them. I worked with them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know if they've changed, if they've gotten more aggressive. I haven't worked with them for some time now, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
And when you think about it, really, the fire only occurred in one room. They did,
Right. Right. And I mean, they did a thorough estimate, and I know they detailed out the cleaning and everything, and I even mirrored their cleaning estimate for the contents, and theirs came to like $3,000, mine came to $1,600.
Wow.
So I don't understand why they're arguing. They changed and they could have also gone into the estimating system and changed the unit cost price too.
Yeah, we wouldn't know because it's not itemized.
Contractors do that all the time. Yeah, contractors do that all the time. So.
Pulling up here to the restorations with a check. Here's the check, $15,500. And you can see the bills for $15,180. So we have a check for $15,500 to cover this. And that excludes the payment that we have already made for $1,608, which should clear our debt and obligation and lien. Hello, how are you?
Well, thanks, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
How can I help you?
Here to is Nick Osiak in today?
Yeah, he's around.
Okay, I just need to deliver something to him.
Okay, what's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph?
You, Joseph?
Yes, hi. Nick,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you. I am here to deliver a payment.
For?
Work that was done?
For you?
Yeah, for my home.
Okay. And
This was
your name, Joseph?
Yeah.
She just said Joseph. But
Yeah, yeah.
what's
This
your
is
last name?
for
I'll be right back. I'll get you some.
Thank you.
Hey, Joseph, was this your property? Your house?
I live there.
We don't have an invoice yet. Are you paying this like quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
quick.
well, no,
It's not
actually.
in my receivables quite yet.
Okay, so who would the payment go to?
Well, do you have anything from us?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get? Is it on your phone or?
I have it in a truck. I can go grab it real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second.
I have to do with it.
This is what I'm paying right here. He handed it to somebody else. I hear the person say, "Oh, this is." So they're aware of us.
The $15,500,
Okay.
and now, citizens, are they paying, or what's going on with this one?
Oh, well, actually, I was, everybody's at lunch, so.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Excuse me.
I would just, get that deposited towards those,
Yeah.
that invoice, and,
Okay.
I mean,
So are we expecting money from this, or?
Well, that's it right there. That's from
This is a cashier check
from
Like, you
your
bought
bank?
yes.
Okay.
They
Paid you?
deposited.
It paid us. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is done.
Is there there's a balance?
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, no, there shouldn't be a balance because, as per the insurance, you guys double billed us for equipment that was there that wasn't.
Oh,
in
that's
use.
part
And
of
then
that stuff.
you charge overtime. You guys don't have.
Yeah, no, this has been escalated up to
And
somebody else. So.
Glenda came to our home. We had equipment that was damaged. They never replaced the equipment. They tried to come and clean it.
They're in the middle of some type of.
They didn't replace the
Oh,
equipment.
okay.
Get the numbers
And there were charges that she was supposed to remove. She said she was going to remove the overtime charges, and she never did.
Okay.
So this bill has been, the invoice has been in constant flux because I have invoices where, in fact, the latest one that was sent, in fact, the one that you sent, back in February, was a different amount.
It's been a
Oh,
piece
it's
of back
been-
and forth.
okay, 'cause I
They're trying to
didn't see that.
negotiate
So
different things out of it and things like that. So it's,
Okay.
You can't finalize a payment until you know what you're paying. I mean, I'm the billing manager for a hospital, so I know what it's like.
Oh, okay.
People will not pay unless they get a final bill.
Final bill.
And if the bill is in constant flux,
Right.
Yeah, and it's still in that because they escalated up to Aaron and
Okay,
stuff
so
as well,
has it
so.
been rectified? Has it?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't see a final
No.
anything that says final
Oh,
generated
okay.
amount. It's still, but I mean, at least
they
that's-
certainly put a lien on our property.
Yeah,
For I don't know for which amount because it's so many.
exactly.
Like there's a lien
Exactly.
for this amount. There's a lien for $2,000, which we made a payment. That payment that's not even registered. You guys don't even show the payment that we made for $1,600. And that
each
just
shop has its
Were
own
we
ledger,
the
so.
only contractor that was out there?
yeah,
We were the only one, so we don't, as to not confuse it with any. All right, that's good.
Correct.
That's good.
so
Okay. All right, so when you
Well,
get all
well,
that
I mean,
rectified,
It's really
you
just
can.
something I need to sit down with Aaron and say
Aaron
what
about.
was discussed so we can get like
Right,
that.
right, and
done.
then we can send them, a paid in full.
Oh, yeah,
So
that'd
that
be
it
nice.
substantiates to
Yeah.
that,
That-
yeah. Okay, perfect. All right.
okay.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. You guys have a good day. Thanks, Nick.
This is probably one of the most-
I know it's a mess, but we just want to get it worked out, you know.
Fair enough.
Thank you. Have a good day. I just wanted to have that, for the record,
Are you recording me?
this is being
Are
recorded.
you recording me?
Yes, I have to record. So you were aware that the insurance company was coming up with additional funds.
I don't know how I would ever be aware of that.
This is bad for them because if this whole thing is based upon an estimate is legally binding, then whatever estimate Glenda sent recently is also legally binding.
In this particular instance, like this thing gets filed and you show this to Channel 7 News, they're going to be like, Taylor's facing this thing for,
RICO.
federal racketeering for this. That would make the fucking news.
Well, you going to do a story with us and see what we can do?
I would love to.
It doesn't have a TV station, and I ain't afraid of bullies. We deal with them all the time. Let me call you. We come to you. It takes 30 minutes of your time. All right?
Appreciate that.
What lawsuit should I look up? So it's me, my wife, my infant child,
Oh shit.
and my law firm against this fuckers.
Remember when we spoke and you were going through everything and I said, damn Jay, I said this sounds like a plot for a movie.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's not that bad. It's not like the mafia. They're not gonna come after me or anything like that.
Well, it's not like the mafia. It's just different.
First of all, I have to tell you that we are in the office a bit disturbed by the fact that you're always recording us.
Yes, absolutely.
And